G'day chaps, welcome back to Star Citizen. I am sorry for the delay. The reason is simple and you might be able to guess as I move my head around. That's right, it's taken me a long time and a lot of frustration to get my head tracker working, but I did it. It took me about 2 hours to get this working. Yeah. I also did a little research into Star Citizen. I'll just show you this. This is weird. Look at this. Oh, steady on. If we go into third person, my mouse controls the movement of my dude, whereas my head... it's probably a bit too much. I've got it quite sensitive. My head controls the movement of the camera as if we were looking at the guy. Okay, I'll calm down. Sorry, it's a bit not very sensitive. So this is my mouse moving, and then if I move my head it does that. Very cool. The reason it's so sensitive is because if I go back to first person, the sensitivity changes by itself. So it works in first person, but it obviously is too sensitive in third person. Now what I wanted to actually show today is I wanted to do a little bit of training with you. My first flight training. The other reason it took me so long was because I was trying to bind my HOTAS and get used to that, and that was really tricky. It took a long time, and I'm pretty sure I still haven't got it right, so yeah, bear with me. You know I'm getting used to this game. I didn't even know what version of Alpha it was. As you know, I got a few dislikes for that, but I do now know what's going on. I've also done a little more research into Star Citizen as a whole and what's going on with the game, why it's been delayed and all those things like that, so I can talk through a little bit of what's happening with the game instead of just, you know, doing a bit of dumb let's play stuff. Yeah, what have I learned? So I have learned that Star Citizen has raised far more money than anyone anticipated, including themselves, especially themselves. They're now up to something like 95 million US dollars, and this is all, you know, crowdsourced. It's the largest amount ever raised through crowdsourcing. They've broken Guinness World Records for the amount. This is also the reason that the game's release, all the stages have been delayed, because they have vastly expanded their ambitions beyond what they'd initially begun with. So the game is going to be much bigger, much more spectacular than anyone had originally hoped, because everybody's more excited and spending more money on it. I'll try and talk around the game.
On me, let's go.
Just bear with me. I'm going to turn the sound down because this is quite loud. Excuse me, just a second. I just want to make sure. That's why. Now this is because I deleted my profile files to get Star Citizen actually working with head tracking. I had to, yeah, delete my user profile and kind of start from scratch. So let's see if this is better. I want you to hear the sound but not get drowned out by it. So okay, here we go. Hello, sir.
I'm Lucas Baramsko, but everyone knows me as Gilly. I've served in 6 squadrons and qualified on almost a dozen ships. So if you put in the time, I'll get you on the path to dogfighting with the best of them. We're gonna set you up in the ship on the landing pad to your right. Hustle over and let's get going.
Alright. It's a very angry man, this guy, so we should probably do what he says. Yeah, very angry. Sprint, you can press shift, I know that. So this is giving me all the basic controls that I learned just through moping about last time, and I think you must be seeing this in the recording, because this game is horribly optimized. This game is horribly optimized, I'm finding. It keeps on stuttering and starting, and there's no other reason for this than it must be badly optimized. I have some concerns. I've tried this obviously to just make sure that I could get my HOTAS working, and it keeps on stopping and starting, stuttering. So even though it's gorgeous, this is very much alpha. I'm going to do the external third person view Okay, F, yes, we know about that. Can't do... Okay, I can't go third person. They won't let me. Let's just get in and get on with it. Alpha 2.0 is coming very soon, and of course the rumour mill's going nuts, but they have said that the gameplay version of this, look at this incredible...
Take a look around your cockpit.
The inside of this cockpit is amazing.
To quickly find and access specific controls. Last thing you want to be doing in a scrap
Incredible.
is bringing up the instructions.
Really looks like a fighter jet. As much as I know about fighter jets.
The majority of your systems
Free look?
disabled.
I don't
I'll
think
be
we
controlling
need
when they're
this
on and offline
because we have
to
head
simulate
tracking.
potential scenarios and combat situations. Let's get ready for takeoff. I'll do this step by step to show you.
I'm going to
how
say
it's
this
done.
right now. Expect
Look over at me.
many
Watch what I
crashes. Here's another little bug. Yep. Oh, and another bug.
Systems
So it's
check.
just
Engines
horribly
check.
optimized.
Tower,
At least
permission
this
for launch.
intro is.
Cleared for launch.
Seems to be okay. Once I'm actually
Copy
in
that,
Arena
Tower.
Commander, but
All
this,
right,
as
first
you
I
like,
wanna
stuttering
look
again, this is
until
horrible.
Just clear the landing pad.
Just stuttering again. So there he is, taking off. The first time I came in here, the head tracker wasn't working, and he was giving me all these commands. And obviously I couldn't turn my head, and it was the most frustrating thing. And yeah, anyway, I'm not going to go into it. But it was very frustrating, so...
Now that I'm
Whereas I
clear,
thought I'd be
I can
able to
straightforward onto the taxiway.
bring you this sort of little let's look, first impressions sooner.
Now I square my ship up
I've had
with
to
the
do a
ceiling
lot of
doors,
faffing
ready for
around
a
with the
vertical
game just to
takeoff.
get it to this stage where I can actually show you. Again, we're getting more stutters. I've no idea why this is.
Once you're aligned, the tower will
It can
open
only
the
be
doors.
optimization. There's no other game I've ever played on this machine that does this. So in terms of 2.0, they do say that the gameplay aspect of that is already completed, and they're just into bug fixing. I've been checking Reddit, and that seems to be the word on the street, as it were. So it is coming very, very soon. I've also read that it's going to be a Friday when it drops, because, yeah, Chris Roberts Space Industries, whatever, they do their releases on Fridays. So it should be coming fairly shortly. Maybe I shouldn't have started with takeoff. I probably should have started with free flight, because this is pretty shocking. Maybe I'll go back. Maybe the next thing I'll do is just a bit of free flight. I've really enjoyed flying around in this thing, and now that we've got head tracking working, that should really be lovely. Really, really lovely. And of course, you know, I'll have to tweak and play and get the sensitivity right and all that stuff, but
That's it.
this,
Once I clear out, it'll
when
be
it
your
works
turn.
and it's not stuttering like this, this game is astounding. Okay. So, I think I'm still not allowed to take off yet. More stutters. So what I've done is I've taken a screenshot. There are so many controls of the keyboard,
Ready?
and rather
Enabling
than
your
getting
systems. We'll monitor your
frustrated and not
progress
knowing
from
what
up
I'm
here.
doing like last time, I've actually taken a screenshot. Okay, so I'm grabbing my HOTAS here. I probably need to read this. When taking off from a governed landing zone, you should request permission by pressing the middle button on the mouse key on the mouse. You can take off without permission by simply strafing up, but you may incur penalties. Okay, so let's ask permission. Takeoff 2. There are 2 takeoff modes. You will begin in manual mode to automate the entire takeoff procedure. Engage the automated mode with M. This is disabled for basic training. Once clear of the landing zone and hangar, the landing system will disengage and you will regain full control of your ship. Right, so... Okay, so I just requested permission, they've given that. Strafing. Strafing is moving your ship using only your maneuvering thrusters. To strafe up, hold R, down F, left Q and E. Now I've got this mapped to my HOTAS, so it's going to be different. So I think we can basically ignore all of that. I have my strafing. I don't think I'm released yet. Because I'm trying to strafe up and that's not working. And I know... Ah. Strafe up, hold. I've just realised. Because... Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Because I deleted my user profile, I've lost all my key bindings. Oh, crap-a-doodle-doo. Right, boys. I'm going to pause it. Or edit this out, because I'm going to need to rebind everything. So just give me a second. Okay, so now we're in business. And we have more stutters.
Nice.
Reminder,
Clear the path.
strafe,
Okay, now
hold
straight
up.
forward onto the taxiway. If you need
Don't
it,
need
the
any of
tower
this.
should have lit up your path. Make sure you don't pitch or roll. It'll
Okay,
be
we have
tough
more
to get back into
stutters.
proper alignment.
Wow, this is bad. This is really bad. Ooh. Oh shit. I just
Don't
did
align
exactly
yourself
what
with
I'm
the
not
middle of
supposed
the
to do.
doors. I'm surprised how many crews forget that the cockpit is not the center of the ship.
Wow.
The tower will open the doors once you're lined up.
Oh my god. This performance is absolutely shocking. I'm also finding that it's incredibly sensitive. I mean, it's ridiculously sensitive. So I'm gonna have to rebind all of the and it's jittering again. Wow, this is awful. Awful, awful, awful. Okay, and it's stuttering again. This is barely playable. I'm just showing you this. I'm not gonna sugarcoat how bad this is. Okay, I can't throttle either. This is just bad. Okay, so this is partly my key bindings. It's partly because the sensitivity is just stupid. I mean, if I just barely touch the joystick, it massively overreacts. So yeah, this is far too much. I'm trying to throttle, and yeah. Okay. I know I've got my throttle set, so I have no idea what's going on here. Let's call it a day. This is shocking. It's beautiful, but it's obviously not optimized or working correctly. So yeah, I don't want to really play this. I'm going to stop this and then let's get back in with a bit of free flight, or after I'll turn my joystick. I'll show you what happens. Look, if I turn, look, it's just ridiculous, and then it stalls. So yeah, I think that's as much as I'm going to record, and I'm going to stop this and see if I can remap the sensitivity, because the defaults are terrible. This is just ridiculous. As beautiful as it is, it's buggy as hell. Right, I'll do another one very shortly, so I'll upload a couple at the same time, so you don't have this shit to watch. And we'll do a bit of free flight next, which is going to be much more beautiful. See you in the next one, boys. Ciao.